that day. We just kind of get off. So they have fun doing it. One or two stops usually, but not three is usually how we roll.
They have their limit, don't they? Well, Mason, we got a ton of great stuff for you to do here at the fair, so you're going to have some fun. Just real briefly, and then we're going to go to the Fast Three, and then we'll do the final question. Talk a little bit about Mamas for DeSantis that Casey's kind of running.
So my wife is here, our First Lady of Florida, Casey. She launched in Florida the Mamas movement, and the goal was to sign up 1 million moms. Also, since it's Florida, the grandmas too. And so we did a goal of 1 million. And she ended up signing up 1.1 million moms and grandmas as part of this movement. And we're launching this nationwide. She was up here with Governor Reynolds a few weeks ago, launching it in Iowa. We've gotten a lot of interest in doing. A lot of people have signed up for it. But at the end of the day, I think it's a recognition that the left, when they do their policies that may impact us, yeah, we don't like it, and we want to fix that. But when you go after the kids, you are awakening a sleeping giant of mothers all across this country. And so I think this has been a huge force that moms are activated, they want to be involved, and it's all about the next generation and ensuring that our kids are able to just be kids, grow up in healthy environments, have access to good education, not have someone always trying to shove an agenda down their throat, regardless of what they're doing. And it's not just, you wouldn't have been able to sign up 1.1 million if it was only Republicans. She signed up 1.1 million because independents and a lot of Democrat parents understand that we need to get this education system fixed, and we need to stand for the rights of parents. And so if you want to sign up, go to mamasfordesantis.com, and we'd love to have your support.
Thanks, Casey. Okay, Fast Three. Give me, well, you probably had a lot, especially if you're traveling with children, but give me one funny campaign moment on the trail.
So last week we were in Clayton County. We went to the Clayton County Fair, and Clayton County, there you go. God bless you. And so we had some time before we had to leave for the next stop. And so I, as somebody that was a baseball player all through college, I just may have shown some snippets of a movie to my kids that Iowans would remember from the 1980s that involved baseball. And so before we got on the bus, my son's, he loves playing, we have our gloves, so we're out there by the cornfield just playing catch, and he's whipping them into me and everything. And then he stops and he says, "Daddy, is this heaven?" I said, "No, son, it's Iowa."
And it is heaven. It is heaven. Alrighty. Mason's getting a lot of attention, and I know with grandkids they don't like that.
We are going to make it to the Field of Dreams during this campaign, so he's very excited about being able to get over there.
To throw that ball there. Favorite fair food that you've had or are looking forward to having?
Well, I haven't had anything yet today. They tell me you got to be careful about being photographed eating some of this stuff. So maybe I'll have a private. But going into here, my favorite food between my kids and I, we always do the fried Oreos, and so I'll probably do that again.
You can't go wrong with anything on a stick. So lots of options here. Okay, your favorite walkout song.
Favorite walkout song is actually a song called Sweet Florida. For some of you Floridians, you may have remembered. So Leonard Skinner is actually from Jacksonville, Florida. You know, they have the most famous song about Alabama, but that was done by Floridians. And so, Johnny Van Zant, I talked to him and I said, "Hey, why don't you do something about Florida? You guys are from Florida." And so they did this song, Sweet Florida, for my governor re-election campaign. And it talks about, Sweet Florida, red, white, and blue. Basically, our governor's fighting for you, but it calls out Fauci, it calls out the media and all that stuff. And it's kind of been our anthem. So if you go YouTube on Sweet Florida, you can see that was the song we used for every campaign stop in the re-election campaign.
Very good. It seems fair, right? It seems fair. So as I travel the state, I get to interact with a lot of Iowans, and they come up and when they talk about the 2024 election, they say we're looking for a leader that will protect us, that will protect this country, that will protect our freedoms. They're looking for someone who has the moral conviction to do the right thing, even when the right thing is really hard, that really has the vision and the resolve to step in on day one and get this country back on track. And I'm not kidding, they ended with saying, most importantly, I want someone who can win. So talk to Iowans about why you would be that person and kind of how you did it in Florida, what you saw with this last re-election. So talk a little bit about that.
Well, one, I understand the stakes of this election. We're a country in decline. It's not inevitable. It's a choice. It's a choice we as Americans are going to make over these next 18 months. I'm running for president because simply managing the decline of our country a little bit better than the Democrats isn't going to cut it. We must reverse the decline of this country. And I am somebody who